and subscribe.
Fight fans, morning and welcome. It is the morning after the best fight card we've ever seen. And the first fight that opened the show was Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith in a light heavyweight contest. And as regards how opening shows go and opening fights, this was absolutely riveting stuff. I can't really think of many opening fights that have been as good as this. They absolutely, to put it bluntly, beat the living shit out of each other. How Joshua Buatsi's chin took those shots from Callum Smith was just unbelievable. His chin is absolute granite. Two warriors going at it, earning their stripes on one of the biggest fight cards ever. They just didn't hold back, and it was just fantastic action. At one point in the fight, Joshua Buatsi is wobbled badly by Callum Smith. Callum Smith comes back 30 seconds later, wobbles Joshua Buatsi. You just couldn't get a better opening fight, and anyone that hasn't seen this fight, who I know friends of mine who are at football matches and that, go back and watch this fight. Two British light heavyweight warriors just going toe to toe for 12 rounds. Fantastic stuff. What they'll do, I think, after with this one is I think they'll realise that they can sell the O2 Arena out or the new arena in Manchester and think we can sell this out. Let's make it a main event and have a big rematch because it was that good. And I think it will sell very well just simply because of how good it was. You just can't speak highly of that fight. 10 out of 10 fight for me. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. The next fight we come on to was Ajit Kaboyal versus Zhilei Zhang. Brilliant for what it lasted. 6 rounds. Kaboyal dropped in round 5. Continuously uppercutting Zhang throughout the fight. Continuously hitting Zhang's body. Zhang, you could tell, was tiring. Zhang was good for the first few rounds. He was having a good go. He was trying to hit Kaboyal. Hit Kaboyal hard. Dropped him. Like I said earlier in round 5. And he took it well. He got dropped. He took it well. He got back up. And then Kaboyal comes back and blasts Zhang to the body so hard. Zhang, you could tell, was wincing, and then finally goes down. He gets up on the count of 10. Ref waves the fights off. He broke the 41-year-old down. Kaboyal did. He knew the right tactics, what to do. Zhang's been a great veteran of the sport now, but you look at this fight and think, where does Zhang go now? Has he got many big fights left? Kaboyal chopped the big tree down, and he's the dark horse of the heavyweight division for me. I look at Kaboyal and I just think, stylistically, is he the only man that can challenge Usyk? Who knows? Time will tell. But he is a very, very good fighter, Ajit Kaboyal. Let's see what happens with him now, but he should be getting his world title shot after that was an interim belt. Next fight, Virgil Ortiz versus Israel Madrimov. Madrimov, you'll be kicking yourself for this. You come on too strong, too late in this fight. He'll learn from it. His last 2 fights now, he's lost to Crawford on points, he's lost to Ortiz on points, but I think this was only his 11th or 12th professional fight, don't quote me on it. To have those fights so early on in your career, it really is fantastic stuff, but you will be kicking yourself. This was your opportunity here, and he just didn't do enough. He come on too strong, too late, when Virgil Ortiz already had the fight won. Virgil Ortiz will probably go on and fight Boachuk now in a rematch, something like that. Madrimov will come again, as we said early on in his career, but he will kick himself for what he done. Carlos Adames, Hamza Sheeraz. This fight ended a draw. Fucking joke that this fight ended a draw. Absolute joke. The judges again, I hate coming on here and talking about these bullshit judges, but that fight was never a draw. It was just plain to see that Adames was the aggressor in the fight. Hamza Sheeraz tried to keep comfortable on his jab. Again, a bit like Madrimov, he did not do enough for me in the fight. He tried to coast through the fight. His corner are telling him that he needs to do more. He needs this round. He needs a stoppage going into round 12, and then he gets a draw on the scorecards. Bullshit judging again. And I've actually seen some footage this morning from Turki Al Sheikh where he's at ringside saying you're 2 rounds down. Should you be doing that in a fight, really? That is not something you should be doing for me. That needs looking at. That is not something you should be doing. But I've seen Hamza Sheeraz's post-fight interview. He says, I'll learn from this. I'm an overachiever. This was your world title shot. You need to be doing more. You need to be doing more. This was your world title shot. He will come again, but this was your world title shot. He was happy to be on the back foot in the fight, and sometimes, that's good tactics, but you need to do a bit more on the back foot as well. So let's see what Hamza Sheeraz learns from this fight after. He will get chances again, but he needs to learn. Shakur Stevenson, Josh Padley. All I can say is full props to Josh Padley for what he done in this fight. He had a right good go. He didn't leave anything. He had a brilliant go. He did not leave anything in that ring. He just gave it his all. And the class told, let's not beat around the bush. There was a massive golfing class. Shakur Stevenson, brilliant fighter. But the one thing he does lack power. That is plain to see. But Josh Padley gave it his absolute all. And he's got a massive set of bollocks on the kid because he was not scared at all. And it was just great to see. He'll get more opportunities after this. And he'll go back down, obviously, to a level that he's used to. And get more opportunities. But Josh Padley, you have my full respect. It was a brilliant performance from yourself. Shakur Stevenson, we didn't learn a lot from it. We know what happened with the previous fight. It was supposed to be Floyd Schofield. Hopefully we get that fighting in the future. But massive respect to Josh Padley. Joseph Parker versus Martin Bakole. This is one we didn't expect to see. We feel like the fight was just getting going when the stoppage come. Martin Bakole, massively overweight, 22 stone. You could see it in this fight. And he was trying to conserve his energy if the fight went further. The fight didn't go further. In round 2, Joseph Parker catches Martin Bakole on the top of the head. And he was gone. He done a major dance before he hit that floor like a sack of spuds. And Billy Nelson, he's on the apron when Bakole goes back to his corner, waving the fight off. The one thing I don't understand about this, why did Billy Nelson wave that fight off so quickly? I felt like it could have gone on longer and give Martin Bakole his chance. They pulled him out quickly. Second round stoppage, it's done. Considering that this is the most avoided heavyweight, the next world champion and the biggest threat to anybody, why did he pull him out so quickly? I understand he didn't have a training camp. I understand that. But why did you pull him out so quickly? And then I see post-fight interviews this morning. He'll now fight Effie Jagber in May. He will go on and have that fight. This fight was planned before this Parker-Bakole fight. So why was he pulled out quickly to go and take that fight? Does he just want to take the big bag of money and not go for world titles? Is that what it is? Like, it's just... That's questionable for me. It's as though he wants money rather than titles, and they seem happy to pull him out so quickly. So, let's see what happens with Martin Bakole after Effie Jagber. I expect him to beat Effie Jagber in all honesty. Joseph Parker, fantastic stuff. You will get your world title chance. It was a brilliant performance. We only seen 2 rounds. Looked more powerful. Looked like he was big and strong. And he'll get his chance now, whether it'll be against Dubois or whether it'll be against the winner of Dubois and Usyk. But Joseph Parker will get his world title shot, and that's what we want to see. That was brilliant from Joseph Parker. And I'm pleased for him too. Next fight, which was Beterbiev Bivol 2. What a rematch classic again. Brilliant, brilliant action. I thought Beterbiev probably started the quicker. Bivol grew into the fight more. Bivol was the better boxer for me. I thought he was more accurate with his work. I thought he was cleaner with his work. I thought he moved better. Beterbiev, the aggressor in the fight. And the right man won for me. I know a lot of people had it closer than what it was suggested. I mean, it was a majority decision win again. And the interesting thing was, it was the same scorecards as the first fight, but only this time it went in Dmitry Bivol's favour. It was another classic rematch fight. Very, very close again, but I had it Bivol by about a round. He edged the fight. I thought it was very similar to the first, but better this time. I thought Bivol learnt from the first, and exactly what I said in my preview. I thought he learnt to do a bit more and be a bit more active and counter, and that was the key for me in this fight. We'll see a trilogy. There's no doubt about it. We'll see a trilogy fight, and what a better trilogy can you get than that? Two brilliant fights from two absolute warriors, and if you're going to ask me for a trilogy winner, I think Bivol will win again, because I think he's just learned how to deal with the aggressive style of Artur Beterbiev. He's a fantastic boxer, Dmitry Bivol, and he's a learner. You could see from the first fight that he knew how to deal with Beterbiev this time in this fight. But take nothing away from Beterbiev, but he is getting on now. He's in his 40s. But we will see a trilogy fight. It makes nothing more than better sense to have that. They'll make a bag load of money again. Turki Alashaykh's already said he wants to see that. But we started with a fantastic fight on the card. We ended with a fantastic fight. Overall, I thought it was a brilliant show. The best card ever. Brilliant night of boxing. What do you fans think? Was it the best card you've ever seen? What did you think with the fights? Did they excite you? What did you score the card out of 10? I'm interested to see what all your opinions are. This is Sunday morning, post-fight, after a brilliant night of action. If you can all like, comment and subscribe, that would be massively appreciated by me. I think I'm on 169 now, only since November. It's been a brilliant, brilliant start for me. Enjoy your Sunday, people, and thanks for watching, and I'm interested to know your opinions. Thank you very much.